Hey guys, it's Kristina. Welcome to another episode of Kristina's Corner. Today I'm here with Kevin, who goes by @_ohnos on Instagram. Kevin, thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thanks for having me.
For sure. I love what you do. Your basketball and sports art is amazing. We see some behind you right now. I see the LeBron. And I think that's Kobe staring into your neck.
Yeah.
Behind you. Yeah. So let's talk about your PC. So obviously you collect cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you collect?
My main PC is definitely Kobe. Rookies and autos are mainly what I focus on.
Okay.
And side PC, my partner's a big Raptors fan, so they're my second team. So Raptors, rookies, and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And sorry.
It's all good.
Footsteps. Chris is walking through the area. He says no, he's not. So thanks. I literally told him, I was like, get everything you need out of the other room because I'm going to go live or I'm going to go do my interview. And of course he comes running through. It's fine. 1 minute in. That's awesome. And when did you start collecting?
I collected when I was young. And then I think I got back into it like 2013-14 season. And yeah, there was a card store that opened up in Melbourne because we didn't have one for a long time. And then, yeah, one opened up and me and my mate, yeah, we ended up spending way too much money on cards. And then like it dipped for a while, I think around like 2016, 17. And then it just, obviously now it's just on fire. So full... sitting on my phone every like chance I get, looking at sales threads and looking for cards that I can get.
Yeah. I think we've all been there where we walk out of a card shop and we're like, wait, how much was that? Yeah. So I feel that for sure. Do you have a favorite card?
It's hard. Mainly like the Kobe rookies that I wanted when I was a kid that I couldn't get, but now that I have them, pretty stoked. Definitely the Topps Chrome rookie. That's one that I wanted when I was really young, and I got it like pretty early, so now I have multiple of them. Yeah, I'm fortunate to have those, and definitely probably my favorite. All the Topps finest gold refractors, they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's always great when you get your Grail card from when you were a kid or from earlier on. But then, like, what is your next Grail card? Like, that's always the conundrum, right? Like, once you get the card that you've been searching for, like, it doesn't end there.
No way. Like, I think I find a new Grail card like every other day.
Yeah. So do I. All right. And did you start collecting you said you started collecting as a kid?
Yeah. I think I started collecting like 1994 ish, and went all the way through till about 2001, I would say. Yeah. And then cards were impossible to get in Australia, so the interest left.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily a shop opened up where you are.
Now there's so many.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. When did they start popping back up?
I think after they started seeing the success of this card shop, Cherry Collectibles here, there was like little breakers here and there, and then like eventually people started getting shop fronts. Now I think there's like 7 or 8 in Melbourne alone. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to come do an Australian card store tour.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Let's talk about your art. This is what really drew me to your page initially, was some of your amazing art pieces. So you're a street artist?
Yeah, street artist. Also fine artist, I guess.
No, for sure. You are definitely a fine artist.
Yeah.
But did you get your start in street art, or?
Yeah, I'm a straight art background. I studied like animation and product design at university, but like came full circle back into art, and that's what I do full time.
Yeah, it's amazing. You have some sick pieces going back a few years. One of my favorite is on January 26, 2017, you posted an illustration of the MJ Fleer rookie. And and that I just like freaked out over it. I thought that was so cool. And then obviously you posted a Luca on my birthday on June 3rd. So that was really cool with the Mavs background that lights up.
Yeah.
I thought that was an amazing piece.
I think it's over there. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just sits over your shoulder all day. That's pretty cool. Sure. And then, like I said, we see some beautiful pieces behind you. That LeBron looks amazing, and Kobe. But you've started this new thing. Oh, before I get into that, on February 13th, you posted another MJ rookie, but with the All-Star weekend. And that one was super sick. We'll definitely pop a picture up so people can see it. And definitely check out Kevin's page on Instagram so you can see all of his great artwork. But I thought it was really cool the way you put today's All-Stars as the defenders against Michael going up for that shot. Yeah. So thank you for sharing those things.
That was actually at the All-Star weekend for a charity event that they were doing, like a side event. It was like a print run that they asked me to do, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. I didn't realize it was it was a piece like that for a charity. I thought it was, and it printed. How many copies did you print off?
I'm not sure how many they did. They just asked me for the file, and I'm like, here you go.
Yeah. That's sick. I definitely want one, so I'm gonna go searching for it. All right, so beginning on April 17th of this year, you started a basketball edition of the Project 2020, which I am completely enamored with. So the most recent, as of this recording, is the May 13th PMG Green MJ Project 2020 edition. And I'm a fan of all of these cards. I really hope that Panini is taking note of what Topps is doing with Project 2020 and we get some basketball. And hopefully they see yours as audition and they definitely
the goal.
Yeah. That would be sick, because I want to see some of these cards that you made in hand. Like, literally, I want them in my PC. So are these cards that you own yourself?
I own most of them. I obviously don't own the Jordan.
Wait,
quite
what? You don't own the PMG Green? Come on, Kevin.
No, that's actually because I watch the podcast all the time, and it's always in my face. So I was like, oh, I've got to do that one.
Yeah. So how did you pick which cards to reimagine for your edition of Project 2020 basketball?
Well, I think I just did the most popular cards that I could think of that are like current. I was trying to basically just get some attention from Panini. That was like the goal. And obviously they don't have so many iconic cards, so I had to mix it up a bit. But I tried to slide them in there as much as I could.
Did it work? Have you gotten their attention yet?
They've always kind of watched my feed. I was gonna do prints of them and it was like a big mental battle because I was getting overwhelming like PMs for people, and still like even right now I'm getting PMs for people who want prints of them, and I don't want to ruin that opportunity if there is an opportunity by burning a bridge, by stealing their copyright sort of thing. But like, so this is just literally just like for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, I've recently talked to someone at Panini, and it's that episode's coming out on May 19th. So tomorrow from when we're recording this, and I bring up the Project 2020 and if Panini's taking note, and Kevin says like, also Kevin, he says like, yes, they're watching. Not sure like what, like if it's in the cards for Panini, pun intended, but but they're definitely taking note of it, and I think it would be an amazing opportunity for them. But like you said, some of the problem is like they wouldn't be able to do rookies for a lot of people since they haven't had the license for very long.
Yeah.
But they could potentially do like an insert set, which would be sick, of the players they can do and who have signed with that. Yeah. Like, can you imagine like making like a Shaq? Like it wouldn't be able to be his rookie like 3 like shooting dunk card, but like okay, like make a Shaq card, like so that would be amazing. Yeah, so hopefully they Project 2020 continues to be successul, and then Panini has no choice but to.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. So how do you find your inspiration?
I don't know. I'm a bit of a dork when it comes to cards and basketball. It's not very hard. I mean, I look at them all day, every day, and drool over the ones that I want. So I guess it's kind of the cards that I want more of if I have them, and draw the ones that I want. Kind of if I don't have them. It's going back to when I was a kid drawing Shaq, breaking rings when I was in like grade 2.
Yeah. And do you listen? What do you listen to when you're in studio?
Mixes of podcasts and music. Bill Simmons, you guys, yeah, all the usual stuff. I guess that all us basketball heads listen to.
Okay. And do you find that it influences your art?
Oh, absolutely. It totally it excites me to want to do my own stuff rather than client stuff, which is sometimes an issue. Like I should be doing client stuff now, but I've started a new design for tomorrow. But who cares? That's what it's for, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta go where the muse takes you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I always say. Like if you fight it, like it'll just go away. Like your muse will just disappear. So you can't fight it. Like if it's pulling you in one direction, you just gotta run with it. And like remember that like you need to circle back eventually to like what pays the bills. But
absolutely.
I agree. And do you have any advice for someone who would like to do art full time but hasn't yet taken that leap?
The way I did it was I did it in stages. So I gave myself kind of goals. So like every 6 months, I used to work 7 days a week at a shitty job in a bottle shop, which is like I don't know what you guys call it there, like a liquor store. And
yeah, liquor store, yeah.
And I slowly every 6 months took 1 day out of that week and dedicated it to full-time art. So like after about 3.5 years, I was 7 days full day art.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's persistence. That's like,
well, I feel like it's a gradual, realistic way to ease into it, because you need to have time to find clients and build an audience and stuff, and it's important to have like dedicated days. I find that like if I'm distracted for half a day doing something else, it's really hard to get focused on my own stuff.
Yeah, I like it. And then do you have any questions for me regarding anything?
No, I guess not.
Okay. All right. And then is there anything you want to talk about that, like maybe tease a new project or a new card that you're going to drop that you wanted to maybe tease the audience with?
So I'm dropping another one of the Scoring Kings tonight, but I'm working on a couple of Golden Touch remixes at the moment.
Oh my God. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm super excited. Literally, like, Chris and I like try to like, especially now, that like we try to like get to you first, like for the day. Like, oh, I'm gonna send it to him before he sends it to me. Like, oh, I saw it first. Because we're
so
really
awesome.
like that. So yeah. So we try to like forward them to each other before the other one sees it. Because that's pretty much what we do all day on Instagram. Like throughout the day, we'll just like forward each other like something. Oh, I saw this first.
I was hoping you guys would see it. I was tagging you guys like in all the early ones, and I was like, oh, I don't like it. I'm doing blasphemous stuff.
Oh no! I've been following you for a while, so yeah, I don't. Yeah, so I've definitely been taking note for sure.
Awesome.
I think it's great. I wish you nothing but success. Hopefully, Panini picks up what you've thrown down, and they tag you into. They like call you in to work on their version of Project 2020 because. Seeing some of the things that you've already created, I can only imagine how amazing your cards would be. So I look forward to getting them in hand one day.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for tuning, for taking the time out of your crazy studio schedule. I know I'm in LA and you're in Melbourne, so it's like wicked early in the morning for you right now. So thank you so much for hopping on with me and talking to me about cards and art.
Thanks for inviting me. It's bloody awesome.
Yeah, no, I was pretty stoked when you agreed to be on. So thank you. And thank you everyone for listening. This has been another episode of Kristina's Corner. We have many more to come. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.